dance, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days, throw your get money, quiet storm, have it thoughts. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the I'm a player on the late night tip, so they see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog, to the skull, ignorant. Can I live? Still film it, kiss the death, rep protect your neck. Three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger, kiss the death, rep protect your neck. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger.
Money over on my headstone. Here lies young getting paid for. Never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I been gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on a headstone.
And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. Here's the punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome.
Come on now, let's go.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's Ajayi. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Patrick Robinson.
Now that's a great play defensively, and one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game, the way that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And now another one thrown incomplete. The linebacker, Preston Brown, there to knock that one away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
This is taken around the 12. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Detroit!
Now they try the right side here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
We got 3. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moody. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up a throw. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make this a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Wentz. He finds an opening past the 40. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing now is Wentz. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They run with Ajayi. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to... And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Ram.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Set!
They'll look to throw. That's complete to Meredith. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion. So
the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. 1st and 10 right at the 20. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia! As his guys are in for 6. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
He's going to air one out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Detroit!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits. and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll run it here. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They'll set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much, huh?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rasul Douglas picks it, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB. And make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here we go. Blue landed.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Over. Hurry up, here we go. Blue landed.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9.
Set. Blue landed. Detroit.
Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
He'll get it up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
He'll look to throw. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
3 down. Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. The Saints on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Detroit!
He'll look to throw. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. That's to his running back, complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Gone! Detroit!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Eagles, it's a rare bright spot in what's been a tough season.